This is one of my new pickups, and it's of the game Recore. And as you can see here, it says it's a Xbox One console exclusive. I think this is one of the games that came out during the launch of the Xbox One. Don't quote me on that, but I'm just trying to remember. It's same with the game Rise that came out on the Xbox One. And this game was made from former members of the some of the people that worked on the Metroid Prime games on the GameCube. This game is secondhand. Normally I've seen this game for about £5 or £6, but I managed to pick this up for £2.99, which for me is kind of a bargain. For those of you who have watched my Stratford Westfield tour videos, they have a game in their area, so that's where I actually picked up this particular purchase. Where I live now, they don't have a game anymore. It's gone. The only game that I've seen is that they do one in Sports Direct, which they seem to be doing that in a lot of them these days, but they don't have a lot of games in there. Well, virtually just new games, and they don't have a lot of stuff in there. So yeah, this is Recore. You can get this game is actually on Game Pass as well, but on the Game Pass it says Recore the Definitive Edition. Now I'm not 100% sure that obviously that if you most games now they install the game once you put the disc in, and so I'm not 100% sure if that once you install the game and you do the update, if it gives you the definitive edition version of the actual game that's on Game Pass. Now what I will do is, if this is the case that it gives you the definitive edition, which I don't know what extra stuff goodies you get, what I will do is I will write in the description box of this video whether or not it does give you the definitive edition version of this game, and also I'll try and find out what extra goodies that you do get. So yeah, as you can see here, as I said before, you can see here they've Gamer put their tape on it. Now what I've enjoyed, because obviously most people know that I mostly been on Nintendo consoles and PlayStation consoles, and what I've liked about the Xbox consoles, obviously we have an Xbox One S and the Xbox Series X, is that a lot of the games are backward compatible, and then now they're doing updates to enhance the games, so you get a better frame rate, the resolution is increased, and then obviously and little goodies like that. But also what I really love about the Xbox consoles in general is the backward compatible stuff that the console's able to do. So for me, for somebody that's missed out on a lot of the Xbox games like Halo and Gears of War, you can buy the games and then they're backward compatible onto the newer consoles. So for somebody like me, as I said before, that's missed out, not only can I go back and then pick up these games and obviously add it to my collection, but also like being able to find them really cheap, which has been something that I've noticed on the Xbox consoles more so on that console than even the PlayStation or the Nintendo consoles. So I'm trying to find games that are trying to find bargains, because these days, obviously, especially with the next gen games where you're paying anything between £60 and £70 in the UK, it can be very expensive. And even if you buy the game digitally, there's still, obviously you're not paying for the packaging and the disc, and they're still very expensive. So it's very hard to find bargains these days. So if I see a bargain these days, I pick them up, and then obviously I just add to my collection. So as we can see here, I'm trying to think what it says here. It's very hard to read what it says in there because it's small. It says on the monstrous planet Far Eden, a courageous human survivor, is it Judy Adams, joins with her charming I don't know what that says because it's really small. If I can see that, I'd have to. Obviously, you can read it at your leisure or pause it, but maybe that'll be a little bit easier. And it's a one player game here. There actually aside from it being on Game Pass, there actually is a demo that is available. So it's one of them things where you could try the game out, and then if you do like it, then you can purchase it. Like really cheap, or or even at $10.99. I mean, you really can't go wrong at that price. And I have tried it out, and I actually enjoyed it. But I actually got stuck on the actual. I actually got stuck on the actual game. So I might try and replay it from the start, and then do a proper playthrough of it. So without further ado, we'll try and open this up. Obviously, I mean, like, they don't do any as you can hear, I'm taking off the sticky stuff off it. They don't do any manuals anymore on most games. Okay, all you get here is the disc. So yeah, it's nothing fancy here, so there's no extra DLC content or any little pamphlets to advertise the game. What I always do is I always inspect the disc, obviously, to see if there's any fingerprints or any scratches on the games, especially when they're second hand. Yeah, as you can see, it's totally clean, no scratches, no fingerprints prints or smudges in it. It virtually looks like a brand new disc. But yeah, when I picked this particular copy up from my local game, I mean, I was looking through to see if there was any bargains that they had available, because obviously I travelled out a long way to get to Stratford, Westfield, and luckily I managed to find this little bargain. Another thing that I do find annoying, and it's the same thing with supermarkets, I don't know if people will agree with me on this. It's when you can go to you can go to like a Tesco's or a Sainsbury's or Asda, and every single one of every different branch seems to have the products at a different price. I find that weird. I've noticed that with game as well. The only one that seems to be consistent when it comes to their prices, wherever you go, is probably somewhere like CEX, and that's even if they've accidentally forgotten to put the obviously if they accidentally haven't bothered to change the label as to what happened with me and Max Payne 3. So as you can see there's no instruction manuals anymore, so basically that's what you get. I mean, I do find it a bit irritating that they put a little sticker on the disc. I mean, that's fine, or even on the actual game itself, because you always get left with that sticky residue on the actual plastic, and then or when you stack up your games, it sticks to it. So I find it a bit annoying. But yeah, this is Recore. I mean, I'm looking forward to trying this out again at some point. So yeah, and I'm pleased with the price point, because I said before it was anything between £5 and £6. Cheapest I've seen it at one point was £4. So I'm glad I bided my time and then waited to to pick up this game. And at $2.99, I really can't complain at that price. So even if I don't like it or stuff, at $2.99, good price. And not only that, you kind of build up your kind of collection of games. So now I've got a really good collection of an Xbox One and even 360 and a couple original Xbox games. So I'm slowly building up my Xbox collection of games now. Anyway, I hope people found this video informative. Feel free to like and to share, because it helps people like me being found on YouTube, because obviously I'm a small-time YouTuber. And then liking my video, which only takes a couple of seconds or less than a second, really helps people find my video, and obviously increase my subscription. Which also, if you already haven't, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. And I'll speak to you all again soon. Take care, bye for now, and stay safe.